trap. As any fan of college football knows, when you go on the road, you never know what you might run into. Welcome to Raleigh, North Carolina, Carter Finley Stadium, and home to the NC State Wolfpack. As we see the number 7 team in the country, the Clemson Tigers, taking on a team from the Big Ten, the NC State Wolfpack. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Tigers ready to put toe to leather and get this season started. A rather underwhelming start as the kickoff goes out of bounds. So the decision has been made and the coach will take the penalty. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a baller.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Wilson to pass. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete. Guys, let's talk a little bit about NC State. The good news about starting the season outside the top 25, not a lot of lofty expectations. You can sneak up on a few teams, but sooner or later, you're going to want to get that attention and get into those rankings.
A lot more, but it's not impossible. In recent years, you saw it with Indiana coming out of absolutely nowhere. You saw it back in the day with USF. You've seen it with Rutgers. Like, in the past, you can do it. You can put it together, gain some momentum, but it starts with this game right here.
TCU reached the national championship game a few years back, and no one expected much of them that season either, so you never know. And what's important is what people believe inside your own locker room. This team thinks they can do some really special things.
Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception.
Well, we knew coming into this one, this was an offense that wanted to come out, sling it around, but the timing is going to have to be a whole lot better. This defense has athletes who can close on the ball and make plays, and you saw it right there in that interception to open this game.
He'll start this drive firing. Finds the tight end. Oh, he's got some space. Past the 20. Touchdown, Tigers. Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house. They draw first blood, and that is exactly what you want to open the season with a drive like that. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one.
Well, the quarterback does a great job with his decision-making. He found the matchup he wanted one-on-one. His tight end's able to stretch the field. He makes the catch, and he does the rest of the work himself, running it into the end zone.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. RPO complete to open the drive. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the first down.
Early in the game, as a DB, I'm settling in. It's okay if I give up 4, 6, 7 yards. I'm just trying to get settled in, gauge the speed, and then later on, I can adjust to the speed of the game.
Turning it on! There he goes! Seizing that open space, an opportunity all the way inside the red zone. They'll mark it at the 19.
We didn't have to work very hard on that one. There was nobody in sight as he rips off a massive run.
Sort of a mark of excellence for any back is yards after contact. Well, yards before contact can be sort of a badge of honor for that O-line.
Yeah, let's give them some credit. They got tremendous push getting hats on hats. They made that easy.
How about that defense in the backfield, nowhere to go right away. You could tell they were playing the run game all the way, and they got in the backfield and got the tackle for a loss.
NC State with a lot of ground to cover after losing yardage on the last play. Wilson will throw. Fires to the tight end. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to him, getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football, knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. NC State quick to the line. They're going to run it. And he's brought down at the line of scrimmage, and the ball will stay at the 2.
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run up the middle, try different things to see what you do right.
Really nice job by the safety on that play, deep in their own end. They were ready for the quarterback run, and he was spying him the entire time. As soon as he saw the QB take off, he was able to rally to him and make a nice tackle.
After getting stuffed, what do they have for an answer here on 3rd and goal from the 2? They'll immediately call timeout.
Timeout, NC State.
And after that stop from the defense, they're still on the 2, and now it's 3rd down. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, NC State!
Love the quick decision-making by the quarterback. It's not just who's the open guy and who am I throwing it to. It's also having that clock, David, in your head that says, if no one's open, and I'm down near the red zone, I'm taking off now, and I'm using my athleticism, and I'm getting a score.
Yeah, you love the decision-making. I hate the defense. Why are we dropping back so far in the end zone? We got to keep eyes on this QB. We know he can take off. We know he can make plays. The field shrinks, man. You got to expect that's coming. Not very good defense.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Makes it past the marker. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
Man, that's excellent blocking there on the left side of the line. They were able to get great push, get off the line, create a little bit of crease for that running back.
They just created a wall. He had all kinds of room to run.
Yeah, I might go back to that one and call that one again. It worked so well.
Pulls it in. It's Williams.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. You're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
To the air. It's Klubnik. Fires to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Touchdown, Clemson. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll try the run. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down.
Man, coaches talked about they want to get this running back involved early and often and create some momentum, and this is a great way to do it. Early in this football game, ripping off an explosive run, get the juices going, and I bet you he's going to get a few more touches today.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Bringing the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Wilson to pass. Fires to the tight end. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
Really nice job there by the quarterback understanding it's blitz, and not just that it's blitz, but knowing whether it's man coverage or zone coverage behind the blitz. You've still got to know where your answer is going to be based on what the defense is doing in the back.
Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
They'll start this drive from their own 35-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Haynes. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
Really nice run there. This guy's so exciting to watch when he's out in the open field. Kind of reminds me of old Clemson greats like C.J. Spiller and Travis Etienne. When they got into the second level, you just held your breath because you thought there was a chance they could break it off for a touchdown. This guy has that same dynamic playmaking ability.
There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. So first down here as they go back to work. Looking downfield, it's Klubnik. Release to the back. Grab near the sticks. It's Randall. Knocked down at the 24-yard line, but it's a big gain. 15 yards on the play, and this offense is in business. Gonna look downfield again. Got his man on the right.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field, the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
And the Tigers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Reads it, fires complete. Got some room, entered to the goal line. Touchdown, Tigers. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
I know we're only in game one, but in this half, you've got to be excited about what you've seen from this offense. Really nice rhythm. Quarterback's got great command on the field with respect to what they're trying to do, and they've got some weapons. I can't wait to see what this offense does this year.
Fair catch, called for and made. Put this one in play, first snap of the drive from the 25. The give from the gun. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves him with second and short.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Wolfpack with a lot of options on second and short. Pulls it and fires to the left. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wilson will throw. It's complete on the right side. He's loose. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. NC State going up-tempo.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Quarterback may change this route. To the air on first down. Finds his tight end. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
A defense trying to get a stop on third down from the 44. Quick completion on the out. Across the 25, he's got room. Touchdown, Wolfpack! He found some open space and turned on the Jets. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you had my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll call for the fair catch here. Drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Takes the handoff. It's Haynes. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. They'll move the wide receiver.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the...
Oh, a lot of space. There he goes. He's at the 20. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Tigers. This dude is putting on a show, taking up residence in the end zone by the air and by the ground, in keeping with what Clemson looks for in a quarterback.
Man, this is unbelievable. I mean, you've seen so many great guys run through, and Clemson majors in quarterbacks that can throw, can run, and really be dynamic. And this guy is having himself a day.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Snags a quick pass on the left. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there. They'll snap it from the 39. 1st and 10. Wilson to pass. Tight end finds a soft spot. He stopped at the 49 after gaining 10. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. Wide receiver going in motion. The give to the back. Got enough for the first down and wants more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. NC State at the line with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Looking for a deep man. He's got it. They will score. Touchdown, North Carolina State.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. That makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. To be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Leaves it with the back. Gets away from one. Finds some space. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays. Clemson is quick to the line. Looking downfield on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Guys, let's chat a little bit about Clemson. They start the season in the top 10. Ideal position to make a run. But what do they need to avoid?
Well, I think you avoid the talks about me and where we're at, because that doesn't matter. This team's got a lot to prove. It's a very talented team, but they got to start the season off fast. That first impression makes a big deal in all these voters, Jesse.
Yeah, I think a lot of these players are hungry to prove that top 10 ranking is legit. But talking to some of their guys too, David, they actually feel like they're not ranked high enough. They actually feel disrespected being where they are, which is pretty amazing considering this is already a really great jumping point. I can't wait to see how they play today.
They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. Screaming at the top of their lungs, desperate for a third down stop. Back to throw, it's Klubnik. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Unloads to the wideout. And they gambled in their own end, and now they give up really good field position. Great place to start for this offense. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. Got the first down and more. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Man, the evolution of the quarterback position. Basically, you should call them running backs who throw the ball really well now.
And, guys, you know the other thing that happens here is that sets up the next play because you've sort of left the defensive line gassed. Wide open space. They kept him out of the end zone, but not before he gets it to the 1-yard line, and it'll be first and goal.
This has been a back-and-forth battle with a lot of football left to go. Really nice job executing on that rushing touchdown. If they get this extra point, this thing is all tied up.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. Louisiana is ahead in this one, but unlike the days of Jake Delhomme and Brian Mitchell, this has not been a blowout today in Lafayette. They're up by 4 over Middle Tennessee. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. They'll send the back in motion. Power football with the run. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. To the air, it's Klubnik. A strike downfield. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21.
This is a shootout. Both offenses up and down the field. They're generating explosive plays. It feels like which team has the ball last may win, but give the quarterback a lot of credit that time because, again, he saw a beautiful look to take a shot into, and he throws an absolute dime.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Quick release on the RPO. And they pick up just a few on that completion. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout called. This is a great way to control tempo, control the game, feeding the tight end, and they've done it beautifully here in the first half.
You find great matchups where you see, you think about it. He's too good to be covered by linebackers. You like your matchup versus a safety, so zone or man, whatever you want to do, I'm going to find the big fella because he's going to be open most of the time.
3rd down, red zone play, crowd alive. Kearney on the Jets. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Clemson jumps to the line. Trying to do it on the ground. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down?
Low man wins. Defense that time on 4th down was expecting run. You saw at the point of attack how they just dominated. There was nowhere for that guy to go. Defense wins the down. They give it back up now to their offense.
Out of the gun, the inside give. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
2nd down.
That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. Just about set to put total leathers. We are deadlocked here in the 3rd. It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Off play action on 1st down. He's going for the big play. Finds a spot down the gut of the knee. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30.
Really nice play there catching the pass. And I'll tell you, it's not easy to get on the field these days at Clemson if you're a wideout. Because of the success they've had recruiting and all the NFL talent they've had outside at the position, getting on the field and competing is no simple task. It's not easy to do, but this guy has everything you look for. He is built to succeed, not just at the college level. I think this guy's got an opportunity on Sundays, too.
From the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Makes the grab on the left. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch. And he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the defense.
On the move. whistle down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. And the defense had his hands full, but they finally wrestle him down short of the 1st down.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. So you really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Under fire. He's not going to get there. Stop short on 4th down.
And you could tell he trusted himself. He thought he could take off, get that 1st down. Just a little too much speed on that defense. They closed that gap so quick. Didn't let him get to the 1st down marker. Turnover on downs.
Hold and finds his man on the left. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wilson will throw. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
NC State has work to do to convert this 3rd down. Making side adjustments here. Wide receiver comes in motion. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Quick completion on the out route. It's a seam wide open. The 10. Touchdown, NC State. An epic comeback. They'll talk about this one forever if they can hold on, but they're on top right now.
It's not an accident. They're featuring this guy. His 2nd receiving touchdown in the game. That's your job as a coach. Find my playmakers, get them the ball so they can do damage and have games like this right here.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone, it's Randall. Tackled at the 24 and almost breaks even with the yardage he would have gotten with a touchback. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Got his man down the middle. Lots of running room. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. Clemson is quick to the line. For a quarterback as highly touted as Cade Klubnik was, I think he would even tell you he started slowly, but man, the progression, the improvement has been exponential, Jesse.
It has, Reese, and he's played big in big games as of late. You think back to last year's ACC championship game, and then I would argue his game against Texas, even in the loss in the playoff, that might have been his best game of the season, making throw after throw. You can see why he was so highly recruited, and if he plays up to that standard week in, week out, Clemson's going to be really tough to beat.
Incomplete. Looked as if he had his man, but just a misfire from this senior.
And you see those balls in practice sometimes. They're just off the mark. You don't know how to control it. You don't know what goes wrong, but sometimes QBs miss, and it's an incompletion.
Throws to the wideout. He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. What a time that would have been for their first pick of the game.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football, and they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches, but you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage, double coverage, man or zone. They have not let him go off, and that's a big reason why they're winning this game.
Back to throw, it's Klubnik. Another incompletion on third down.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. Third and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
Three straight misfires has left them staring at 4th and 10, but they'll try it again. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's got it, first down and more. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense.
And that's a play the defense has got to be able to make, guys, right there on 4th down. You're in the third quarter, second half. You're playing at home, and it's a close game. You've got a huge opportunity to seize momentum. And you just get the feeling that that momentum is going to be a big factor here in the second half. Someone had to step up and make a play, and they just couldn't get it done.
They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run.
Just really solid play by this offense. Nice job. Whatever the defense gives you the option, they're trying to make you roll. The problem is, defensively, you got so much to cover. Nice chunk gain. Just remember, that quarterback can also stick his foot.
And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Clemson.
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball. Man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he has got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking for room. It's Scott. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
NC State might think about going for a big one on 2nd and short. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
You just need more from your offensive line. 2nd and short like that, you'd love to be able to fire off the ball and pick that up running it, but the defense was able to get penetration. They were able to get a stop, and now you set up 3rd down, and this offensive line is going to have to play a lot better here.
Wilson to pass. Fires to the big fella. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. NC State quick to the line. He'll take it himself. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
You know, college football is so much about emotion and momentum and trying to find parts of games where you can grab it. How about going for it on 4th down on your own end of the field early like that and coming away with the first? That's huge.
The give to the right. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Here's a heat. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
NC State has to come up with a big play here on third down. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
And the defense is finally able to find an answer for this quarterback's legs. He's been killing them early in the game, already over 40 yards rushing. Here we are now, though, in the second half, and it looks like they've made a few adjustments. That time, they were able to get in the backfield, get to him, and bring him to the ground.
Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. Back to pass, it's Klubnik. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
Yeah, this defense hadn't had a lot of success. This offense has been doing what it wants at will. Finally getting to the QB, finally getting some pressure, finally getting a big hit on him. That'll pay some dividends down the road.
Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. To the air on second down. This time he's got his man. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this third period. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. The give to the tailback. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And you got to do a better job up front right there. That run was doomed from the get-go. Nowhere to go. The back gets hit as soon as he gets the football. Hard to succeed as a running back when you get the ball and you get clocked.
Right on the money. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Clemson jumps to the line.
This quarterback is such a playmaker, and his arm is what makes him so special. Could this be the game that sends him to New York City or the Heisman Trophy? He's now got over 450 passing yards.
Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to run.
Scanning the field, it's Klubnik. Fires to the wideout. And this will be picked off. A costly turnover in a tie game. The pressure was rising. Drama just encapsulating this entire stadium, and the defense comes up with that pick.
Yeah, so the quarterback, he's got to be able to handle this situation. Obviously, everything gets elevated. Everything has to happen a split second sooner. You can feel the crowd noise. You can feel the energy. But you've got to keep your poise. And you just wonder in this juncture of the game if the quarterback's starting to lose his cool.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. They want to run this quarterback. Oh, he's got some space. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44.
Sometimes as a quarterback, you just need to take the game over yourself. You need points to win, and it's going to come down to you throwing it or maybe running it like you just saw there to get that done.
From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. He leaves it with his back. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9. Kept it on the ground on first down, now back to the line.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Back to pass. Got his man downfield. Speeding down the left side. Touchdown, Wolfpack! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the fourth. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different, bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Brown. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Klubnik. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man. Knocked out of bounds at the 46 after the good pickup on that one. Clemson is quick to the line.
Well, I'll tell you, there are a lot of coordinators out there that would want to set up the shot, especially on the first play of the drive, maybe run the ball, and then a few plays later go play action, make it look the same before shooting it downfield. They just did it right away on first down, first play of the drive. If you get the matchup, take the shot. That's exactly what happened. Nice job.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Fires to the middle. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Slicing and dicing through this defense, and they've got it down to the 23. And at this point, the defense looks as if they've been in one of those dizzy bat races. They've got no idea where the ball's coming from. He's over 500 yards passing.
Yeah, this is a Heisman Trophy level performance from this guy. The accuracy, the decision-making, the athleticism, everything has been on display.
That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Most important part of a clutch drive. Piece together some first downs. Get in position, and here they are on 1st and 10. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it.
In most instances, I would say really, really nice decision by the quarterback. But when you've got speed like this guy has, I think he'd sometimes, instead of throwing it away, would like to see him take off and see if he can go make something with his feet.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. The RPO, fire complete to the left. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. They'll give it to the back. He's brought down at the 11-yard line, and now is this 4-down territory, or will they take the chip shot field goal? Needing to convert, Clemson comes to the line. They're throwing for it on 4th down. He makes a grab. He gets it in. Touchdown, Tiger. If this dude were a kitchen knife, he would be slicing tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways, but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching this defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. From the gun, the running back looking for room. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Win with the running game on 1st down, now back at it. The clock has stopped, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wilson will throw. Gets it out quickly. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. Off the RPO, complete. And he gets it done on third down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44.
Great job by the running back here on that third down catch. There was no wasted movement. As soon as he got the ball in his hands, he turned around and he got upfield. That's what you got to do. You got to be decisive on these third down type plays to move the sticks.
He might want another play. Grabbed over the middle. It's Smothers. Turning it on. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
And that's why, if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
And I'm so interested to see how this young man responds, man. Like, he has been really good all game long. Put up some big numbers, but now it's prime time. It's a big moment. Can he step up in this spotlight, make a big drive, make a big play for his team to maybe go win this football game?
Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? We've got a timeout on the field, and we are set up for a terrific finish. So now it's 2nd and long. Hand off from the shotgun. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Timeout called by the defense is their first of the half, as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. They'd love to make this kick easier by picking up a few on third down. It's 56 yards out from here. Wilson to pass. Under fire. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the fourth.
This was one of the keys to the game. Could this quarterback, could he extend plays and then make throws in scramble situations? That time, the defense was able to get to him and bring him down for a huge loss.
Hunt is on its way. He looks it in and makes the fair catch, and they'll have it at the 32. Snap of this drive will come from their own 32. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Haynes. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. Back to throw, and he needs to make a play. Finds his big tight end. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play.
And that's a great job executing the drag route. You just bring the big fella across the formation, wait for him to come open. The quarterback does a good job seeing him, finds him in the hole, hits him. Perfect job.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. He's got an open man.
And they've trusted their QB to throw the football. And he's going to have to make plays. He's made plays throughout the day. This is now when you come up clutch in a big moment when your team needs it. If that's any indication, I like what I'm seeing.
Timeout called by the offense. We have 18 seconds left.
Timeout, Clemson.
The Tigers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to pass. It's Klubnik. Good timing on the quick out. The defense will converge, and out of bounds he goes at the 40.
Nice job there by the receiver on the out route, not telegraphing where he's going. He can't be peeking to the outside, giving the defender an opportunity to break on the ball. He kept his eyes right down the field. DB had no idea.
Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Clemson. They've got the lead here in the fourth.
That is just how the coach wants to draw it up. Take up all the clock, score the go-ahead touchdown. This one is all but over.
The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a pass from 40 yards out. From inside the 15, here's the return. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. Wants to go up top on first down. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. Timeout is called with just a single second left. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. Second down, they'll go to the air. Here's the pressure. They fought to the bitter end, and the final incompletion puts a wrap on it. You waited so long to start the season, and just the way you want to start, getting that first victory.
And the first games are so much fun. You've been practicing against each other over